Alrighty, folks. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? It's an early morning stream. Well, early morning for me. Bit of an early morning stream because, like I said last night, my AC system is broken. And it broke yesterday afternoon. So I think from this point on, I'll be doing morning streams when it's a lot cooler. And then once my room starts to heat up way too much, you know, I'll fuck off. Hey, everybody. Oh, that's right. I left Leon on with the monk / Scotchy outfit. Yeah, that. Some eye candy for y'all. There we go. Some eye candy for the ladies. And not just the ladies, like I said before. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and my non-binary friends, let's continue where we left off, shall we? We made it to the locks. The final stage of Stormblood, where we're approaching the end. There's the castle / village, whatever you want to call it, of Alamigo is in sight. And that's where, in the main castle, that is where Xenos is. There's the music. That music only plays here in this sanctuary during this last segment of the game. Otherwise, the music you just heard when I logged in is what normally plays. Because when we first logged in, the music it plays is just what it normally plays in any sanctuary like this, where there's an aetherite. Even somewhere there isn't. You know, during normal circumstances, but right now the game's trying to get us pumped up for the grand finale. I love that when we got here last night, though, it might have been, who knows, maybe Ixion was up or something. The Fate, that could have been it, but the weather was all like lightning and thunderclouds or whatever in the background. So the intro showing the castle of Alamigo over there. I almost said the castle of Alamigo. The castle of Alamigo over there, you know, surrounded by storm clouds and shit. That was pretty good. That was a nice effect. It showed, it kind of gave the vibe, you know, a very sinister and dark vibe, representing Xenos' evil tyranny. Because he's in there, waiting for us. So, let's not keep him waiting, shall we? Oh, we read all this last night, yeah. Alright, Alfino, what's up? What are we doing? The key to victory. Our resident strategist. For all our other accomplishments, Cryo remains in the hands of our enemy, and I find myself wondering if I could have done more. Though we know now that she was taken to the city, we have found nothing which might tell us where she is being held. You know, you could just ask me. Alright, our boy Thancred found out. Thancred, what have you learned? I shall spare you the particulars of my infiltration and simply state that I have seen her with my own eyes. She's being held within the residential district south of the city proper. I tracked her to the ruins of an old temple of the Fist of Ralger, within which the Imperials have constructed a research facility. A research facility? What manner of research? Why, methods to imbue Garleans with the power to manipulate ether? In pursuit of which goal, their scientists have, I am sorry to report, performed many questionable experiments on living subjects. Great, they become Umbrella from Resident Evil, great. Just like, exactly like the Niflheim Empire from FF15, it's happening all over again. Next thing you know, they're gonna be making clones of people. Calm down, Alfino. We've already been tasked with securing the Alamigan quarter. This just gives us a reason to do it faster. I entered and exited the facility by stowing aboard Imperial transports, but that method is not suitable for a larger force. And it goes without saying that a direct assault on the rather substantial main gates would be ill-advised. I think I might know someone who can help. Nodded. One of my men. He had an idea about how to get into the city. Actually, it might be best if I let him explain it himself. What do you got? It's been a while. I'll not take offense if you don't remember. Might even be glad of it. So I remember you. Mostly because of the name and the hair color. He's a dude from Alagana who, like, cursed us out and told us to fuck off at first, but then he decided to join up. After we inspired and motivated him when he rescued, like... Well, when we rescued, one of his friends or whatever. One of the fellow villagers. Alagana, am I right? Well, she remembered him. Aye, Whisker's the name. I was raised in the peaks, but my mum grew up in the city. Any road, I reckon we can get inside the Alamigan Quarter by way of Lochseld. What? How? It was a story my mum told us which made me think of it. She was always going on about what life was like when she was a girl, see? How they used to have to boil the water from the well before they could drink it since it was full of salt. So boiling removes salt too, huh? Thought it was just bacteria, I guess not. They were drawing salt water from the lochs, which means that there must be an underwater tunnel or something. Stands to reason, yeah, actually. Aye, that's it. But it won't be as simple as going for a swim. The well was closed, see? Apparently Theodoric decided one day he wanted to control the water supply and forbade water trading. So even if you come up through it, you'll find yourself on the wrong side of a locked gate. Wanting to control the water supply, that's when you know you're in trouble. If somebody decides that they want to control the water supply, it's like, oh shit. Maybe we ought to overthrow this guy. At the time, my grandfather, being an enterprising sport, befriended a guard and lifted the key from his belt. He made a copy and carried on selling water until the Imperials invaded and he ended up working at the saltery. And then what happened? In short, we need your grandfather's key, assuming he still has it. I'm certain he does, and I can take you to him, but it'll be dangerous. Don't you worry about that. We're used to dangerous. Calumnies. Naga and Ehrenwald will assemble a squadron while the rest of us go and get that key. Sounds good to me. Had I judged it possible to rescue her myself, I would have. But there were too many guards, too many ways it could have ended badly. I knew at once I would need your help. Hold on, Cryle. We're coming. We couldn't have had more than a few days' training when the Imperials attacked the Reach, but I've seen my share of combat since. I may be no hero like you, but I can hold my own against Imperial regulars. You'll see. Glad to have you on board, finally. Nefred told me about your time in Alagana, how a certain someone gave you a piece of his mind when you first met. Yeah, that guy right there. Try not to hold it against him. No, I don't. He had his reasons, I know why. I understood. Let's not waste any more time then, shall we? My mum said Granddad kept the key with him at all times as a lucky charm. If he hasn't got it, then, well... Then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Ready, Leon? We may have to deal with a few Imperial patrols, or worse. 1 second. Alright, let's do it. Let's rock! The saltery's not far. Follow me. Right behind you, buddy. The Midlander here run for women, at least. It always looks a little funny. at this. All of us just strolling down the road, taking out fools as we go. It's like a proper adventuring party. Except with the main characters of the story. We're here, but this isn't right. Where is everyone? Word of the Alliance's advance has surely reached their ears. Mayhap they sought refuge elsewhere? We should search the buildings for clues. It's like doing a dungeon with our fellow main characters here, Alfie and everyone else. Nice. Maybe this is when they were starting to test the trust system that they later fully developed in Shadowbringers. In a weird way, maybe. The pot is filled to the brim with salt from the logs. The barrel appears to have recently been filled with fish packed in salt. Someone was hard at work less than a week ago. The lumber appears to have lain undisturbed for some time. I was gonna say I can compare it most to the good old days of, you know, your Final Fantasy party, where they're all main characters, obviously, in older games, basically. Honestly, that's probably what they designed the trust system to feel like. The crumbling masonry appears to have lain undisturbed for some time. No one's been here. What the hell is this? The Magitech device suddenly springs to life, flashing brightly and emitting a shrill sound. It's a trap! Damn it. Alright, which one of you triggered the obvious trap? Shut up, Thancred. On your guard! Magitech drones approaching. Maybe half a dozen? Leon, keep Whisker alive, would you? Who the fuck is he? Seven hells, I could do with some help here! Again, where the hell is he? Let's see. There he is. I got you, homie.
Ready?
That was one hell of a voice crack. But yes.
Away with you!
Damn. Barely missed it. Now then, where were we? Ah yes, looking for clues as to the whereabouts of our erstwhile water merchant and his scheme. What's funny is you pretty much have to trigger that trap in order to get this to spawn, I think. Because this obviously was not here when we walked through here. In the wake of the ambush, you find a diary belonging to a laborer. The last entry makes mention of a plan to take shelter in the Sali Monastery. The Sali Monastery? That's to the south. I'll lead the way. Not after that ambush, you won't. It's too dangerous. Leon will follow you. Keep your eyes peeled for more Magitech. Alright. Follow me. There's more Magitech right there. Keep up, motherfuckers! Bastard. You bastard! There. Pushing me back. Abaddon. Look what they've done to my boy. They reduced Abaddon to a giant frog. So those who don't remember, Abaddon was an undead creature that served as a boss fight in the Salt Flats in Final Fantasy VIII. I think he might have appeared in other games too in different forms, but... Like, I think he even appeared as a boss fight in a different game, but looked completely different as well. The monastery just past that gate. Keep going. Fool. Tancred assassinated his ass. What the hell is that? Something tall, dark, and imperial appears to be blocking the entrance. God damn it. I don't think there's a way around. Well, then we'll just have to go through him. I was saying that, alright? Way before... Look, I think those two devices are shield generators. I will keep the machine occupied. Leon, be a good chap and destroy the generators before it rips my head off. Alright, Tancred. You can be a ninja tank, sure. Alright, it's fucked now. It's done. See how it faltered. Believe in the brute. He won't be getting up after that. Now let's find our man. Right. Yeah, total coincidence, by the way. Basically, I jinxed myself with Lise. I had no idea she was going to say that exact sentence. I started saying it before the text even popped up. Then we'll just have to go through. This is it. This is the monastery. They have to be around here somewhere. Chad cred. Yeah, ninja tank Chad cred over here. What? What? It's me, Whisker. Your grandson. Whisker? Ralger, is that really you? Yeah, like I said, I like that quest battle, because, like, you actually got to fight alongside your homies, which is rare in this. We've done a few quest battles like that, but there's not too many of them, you know? Where you actually get to fight alongside the main characters, like Tancred and, Alfina. Oh, it's good to see you alive and well, lad. But who are these other ones? And not only that, but it's like, we traveled across a huge expanse of, like, uncharted territory, so it was like a little mini adventure, you know? The Resistance, Granddad. My comrades in arms. It's got a lot to explain. She told you all about me thumbing my nose at the Mad King, did she? Daft Sods never caught me, neither. It wasn't much, but it was my way of rebelling against his rule. Glad to see you've got higher aspirations. Here, make our family proud. Well, at least you managed to stay alive by being, you know, staying under the radar. One man can only do so much, right? You did your part. I will, I swear. Ralger as my witness. The goofy thumbs up. Good to see it looks just as goofy for Midlander, women hears. As it does for the men, you know? If I were 10 years younger, but I'm not. Look after my grandson. I'll make him proud. I'll make them all proud. Tell them, Whisker. The revolutionary spirit runs in the family, I see. Indeed. We should go. Aaronvold and the others are waiting. I was worried when he wasn't at the saltery, but we found them in the end. Now we've got the key, it's time to find that underwater tunnel. They got me doing it now. A thumbs up. Also, how you doing, Crimson? I bid you good morning. Actually, if you're in a different time zone, it's probably not even morning anymore over there. For me, it's still morning, though. Hope you're having a good one. Secret tunnel? Yes. I think that is what we're going into. That's that door right there, right? The resonance. Not sure what you're quoting, but yes. I'll just say yes. We'll need to dive into the locks and look for a tunnel leading beneath the residential district. It should be no problem for Leon and me, thanks to the Kojin's blessing. But for the rest of you? I will have you know that I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Holy shit, Thancred. I think it best that I support Monago and Aaronvold's units. Oh, right, you can't swim. I am aware of that, thank you. But it is neither here nor there, given that I lack both the Kojin's blessing and Thancred's preternatural lung capacity. Right, of course. I didn't mean anything by it. Nothing at all. Alphino's insecure. An Avatar Last Airbender? Oh, okay, I never saw this show. My brother told me about it because he watched it, but I never actually sat down to watch it, so that's why I didn't. I had no idea. So, Leon, Thancred, and me. Let's head to the water's edge. Alphino and Whisker can rejoin the others and wait outside the gates for us to let them in. I can do this now. You know what sucks about that quest battle? Like I said, it's like a mini adventure. We just went from way the hell over here all the way over here on foot. But because you're in a quest battle, if you haven't filled out this part of the map, it doesn't fill out while you're going through it for some reason. You have to go back across all this to fill it out, to get rid of like the cloudiness on your map, once you're not in the quest battle anymore. Why they did that is beyond me. It's obvious that quest battles are programmed to be like an instance, like a dungeon, that is not quite part of the overworld. So even though it's using the same map, it doesn't update it. It doesn't count that you're actually in the overworld, so it doesn't update it. It's weird. I haven't bothered to fix it because it's really only a problem in this quest battle alone. Just one, just this one, and that's it. You'd be surprised what skills an urchin can pick up in a city of pirates. Oh, I bet. A knack for selling fine leather waistcoats being one. Fine leather waistcoats, huh? Not sure what the hell he's getting at there. This looks like a good as place as any. Another unnecessary stretch. Ere you dive into the briny deep. Are we on her? Well, I guess you could say she was limbering up, but me and Thancred were just staring at her like... We already warmed up with the monsters. Oriander, what are you doing here? Yeah, what the fuck? Master Alphino informed me of your plan, and thus that I hastened to your side. When Mistress Alize unfolded to me the tale of her defeat, I was much intrigued by the apparent ease with which Fordola, a theretofore unexceptional warrior, damn, defied my lady's every attempt to do her harm. After some few days of deliberation, I subsequently contrived what I believed to be a solution for the problem of her preternatural presence. It was in hopes of furnishing you with the fruits of my labors that I came. A few days of deliberation, huh? It took you longer than it took a few other people to flush a turd yesterday. Well, he was only one man, not 6 or 7 or whatever it was. Wait, isn't that Moonbreda's? Her etheric siphon formed the basis for my design. Did my hypothesis prove correct? You need but activate it in her presence. To say more would endanger the plan, for ignorance is your shield. Really? Ignorance is our shield. Not too uncommon, by the way. That happens more often than I'm comfortable with. It was Moonbreeda's time. It is not yours, my friends. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal and return. Thanks for looking out, Uriander. We will. For you and for her. Right. I'm going in. Follow me. Alright, in we go. Holy shit, this place is huge. That must be the tunnel. Thank God they gave us a lore-friendly way to breathe underwater forever, right? Would suck if you had to deal with, having to come up for air mechanics in this game. Oh shit. Lise? Wait, there we go. What's up? The tunnel leads east. Thancred's already gone on ahead. Let's not keep him waiting. Of course he went on ahead. He ain't got time to dilly-dally. He has to hold his breath. Unlike us. Can't just sit here and wait. I love this underwater environment. They actually put in like enough work to give it just enough detail to make it like fun to explore a little bit. Shit, we're here. A lot of boxes here. That's all I'm seeing. Obviously somebody's been here recently. Ah, we're in. We're in, boys. No, not that kind of in. That tunnel was much longer than than anticipated. I would rather not make the trip again if it's all the same to you. I don't blame you. Whew, that was fun. Yeah, because you can breathe forever. Underwater. Yes, yes. Tremendous fun. Who needs a beastman's blessing, anyway? I still can't believe you managed to hold your breath the entire time. It felt like we were down there for hours. It was a pretty long tunnel, yeah. Like, if I had to use my mount, that would have been a much longer trip. Anyway, it's time we let our friends in. Once we head up these stairs, we'll need to make our way to the main gates, which are somewhere to the west of here? Forgive me for stating the obvious, but it bears repeating that until we open the gates, we three are on our own. It would be in our best interest to avoid guards and easily startled small folk. Obviously, but once our guests have arrived, we'll be free to head towards the research facility where trials being held as loudly as we like. Since you've been here before, will you lead the way? Of course. But I will move quickly, so see that you do not fall behind. Nothing left to say then. Let's get to it. So, what he's saying is this is another, Hold on. That makes a difference. There we go. What he's saying is this is another subterfuge, don't get caught kind of a stealth mission, right? I'm with you, Thancred. If it's a stealth mission, then we go as ninja. All set, Leon? All set. Alright, Thancred, me and you. We're ninjas. Follow my lead. Stay close and quiet. Wait! Patrol! Let them pass. If you did things with their tongue you wouldn't believe. I'll introduce you if you like. Humble a savage? You sick bastard. All clear. With me. Let's keep moving. Sentry, get to cover. I'll deal with him. Oh, you heard him, Lise. Capture Mabani has fallen. There's nothing to stop them from marching to the city. All part of the Viceroy's plan. Probably. Nice assassination. And none were the wiser. Let us press on. Imperial soldier dead ahead. Well, let's go greet the bastard. Here we are. One more sentry. Give me a moment. Pleasant dreams. Leon, look for a lever or a winch. We will guard the rear. A lever or a winch, he says. Oh, I think I see it. Yeah, that's what I always do for quest battles, Crimson. The only time I don't use very easy is when it's an iconic quest battle. Like a 1v1 versus Xenos, like I did the last 2 times. Hell's open, heavens weep. Alfino, can you hear me? The gates are open. Our friends are ready and eager to engage the Imperials. And let us leave them to it and head for the facility. I don't think I ever didn't use... not that way. This way. Remember the reach! Remember the towers! Attack! Nice, we got inspirational slogans based on our past defeats now. Makes sense, really. Does serve for good rallying. Insurgents? Here? Sound the alarm! Oh shit. We don't have time for this. Put them down! On it. Hold on, Crow. We're coming. The rest sanatorium is just ahead. That's a hell of a name. Oh, okay. I know we're coming. Make ready, my friends. Oh, shit. I forgot this happens in the same quest battle. Damn. I should have set it to normal difficulty. This is gonna be scuffed and cheesy as hell now. If I remembered this part, I wouldn't have set it to very easy. I reckoned you lot would come, but I didn't think you'd have the nerve to break the bloody doors down. Makes no difference to me, though. Time to die. Use the etheric siphon to weaken Fordola and defeat her in battle. Sounds good to me. Won't be much of an epic struggle now. I lack the foresight.
Read her every move.
Ow. Take that, bitch! Ah, the hell's my head? The pain! It's working! Strike now while she's weak! Uh-oh. Out of my way! Damn it, she won't stay down! Use the siphon again! Gah, you'll pay for that! You first. Keep at it, we almost have her. And here goes again. Fuck you. Enemy sighted, engage with the commander. With me! Oh, great. Tancred, help me hold off these soldiers. Understood. We'll leave the pilots in your capable hands. Well, thanks. That's kind of a help. Supposed to be the two of you after all.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Oh, shit.
Let's finish this!
What she said.
If only you knew the power!
Oh, crap. That's what I get. Still got that siphon, Leon? Then use it! Apparently I used it too early. There. Not here. Not now. Not to you. Yes, to me. Oh, I didn't know she got to do that, Crimson. Get fucked! Absolutely fucking wrecked.
No. Not after everything. I cannot lose. I will not! Oh, but you will! Without your tricks, you're nothing!
Damn! Hell, Elise.
Conrad, Mefrid, your own comrades! I should kill you here and now for what you did!
Fucking pissed!
But there's no place for that kind of justice here. Not in my Alamigo. Oh, how very bloody noble of you. Why, you'll pardon me my sins, will you? After you and your freedom fighters come and tear down everything we've worked so hard to build? We were fighting for our people's freedom. You're slaves to a tyrant! There's no freedom in that!
Fatality.
Now, my friend!
We're gonna check every single one of these one at a time till we find her? I think Leon knows his way around Magitech, you know, computer terminals and technology. Suppose we've had enough experience, realistically, with Praetorium and all that. And look, we found her on the first try.
Croyle!
Alphino? I knew you'd come.
Of course.
Tempting as this moment is, it will have to wait. We should rejoin the main force at once.
She does look fucked up.
Lise!
I'm taking her back with us, alive. She's going to answer for what she's done. Listen to you, talking like you've already won. Xenos is gonna tear you apart. He commands a power, echoing that of the Icons. What are you talking about? The hunt, you stupid cow. I'm talking about the hunt. He said you'd come. And here you are, his willing prey.
Stupid cow, she says.
You and your friends are dead. Just like mine. And all our misery, all our sacrifice, it was all for naught!
No! You're gonna live long enough to see us win our freedom. I promise you that.
May I live 1,000 years.
Interrogations can wait. Let us be off.
So she can use Geiss's tank buster attack in that quest battle, huh? Saved once more by Urianger's ingenuity. I look forward to learning why it was so imperative that we remain ignorant of the device's precise functions. Yeah, actually, what the hell? They used medicines to keep me in a torpor for much of the time. Here I am still recovering from their effects. But I will be fine. I will. Well, as long as they didn't hurt you. I mean, I hope. Excuse me? Alfino? Should take on this. What a relief to have finally found him! Though our greatest challenge yet lies ahead of us on the eve of this final battle, I find myself overcome with joy. We could not have saved her without everyone's help. Tancred, Lys, Urianger, and of course you. But yes, there is still much and more to be done. I should be very interested to learn the meaning of Fordola's ominous words, for one. You and me both. The legacy of our fathers. Lys is gone to deliver Fordola into the custody of the Alliance, leaving Managa and her men to hold the residential district and stand ready. Once the Alliance has breached the main gates and commenced their assault, the Resistance forces will push to the entrance here and join the fray. In that case, I will remain here. My search for Kyle took me into the city proper, and my familiarity with their defenses may prove useful to the Resistance. Understood. I shall instruct Ehrenwald and his unit to render support as well. They were tasked with securing the Aetheryte, as I recall. With me, Leon. Brave though they may be, these freedom fighters will need every advantage if they are to defeat their oppressors. I will do what I can to tip the odds in their favor. Good on you, Tancred. What happens now? I can't see shit, it's so dark. What the hell's going on over here? Imperial Horsens? We can fight, goddammit! They're all inspired to join the Resistance. The people we just liberated. Must be ready to move at a moment's notice. Hey, Managa! Can you believe it? Not only did we secure the residential district, but we captured Fordola! Wait till the Flame General hears about this! Right? He'll be right happy and impressed, I think. Damn! This looks like a city that's easy to get lost in. Holy shit. It is far, far too early to celebrate. Xenos is not finished with us yet. Damn right. That psychopath. This Aetheryte is perhaps the most strategically important landmark here, as it can serve as a gateway for attuned troops with sufficient anima. Such tactics are not without their risks, however. Were the Imperials to discover that the Aetheryte was being used in such a fashion, they might turn their artillery upon us. destroying the beacon in the better part of the district at the cost of countless civilian lives. I didn't know what had become of Ehrenwald and the others after I was taken. It's such a relief to see them hale and healthy. Kyle is safe and the Alamegan port is secure. We could not have hoped for a better outcome. Can you read what it said again? Oh, okay, he's talking about our troop. Right, that makes more sense. I was like, I kind of misunderstood what he said there at the beginning. I thought he was talking about, you know, Garleans using it. But no, he meant our troops being able to use that aetherite. Yeah, that is crucial for... Definitely, I see what he's talking about. You gotta protect it, man. Can't let the Garleans destroy it. Oh, it's Kryle. It's so good to see you. I feared the worst. It wasn't your fault. You saved me. All of you. Thank you. We will be departing shortly for Porta Praetoria to rejoin the main host. Ehrenwald, I would have your unit remain here with Thancred, that you might support the resistance troops in the coming battle. Understood. We won't let you down. Understood. I trust you will refrain from doing anything I would not. We are both far too young to die. Right. No noble sacrifices. Got it. See, he reminds you that Ehrenwald and Alfino are not too apart in age, because he says we're both far too young to die. Leon, Kryle, let us be off then. Right, lead the way. I remember when Ehrenwald was this small instead of being swole now. I don't know. I saw Ehrenwald back in Realm Reborn before, in the Waking Sands, before Livia came to attack the place, and his character model looks pretty much the same. I think he was wearing different armor, but other than that, he's pretty much, you know, Highlanders. They always look ripped. They're buff as shit. Unless you're just making a figurative, you know. You're talking figuratively. Back when he was like he was a bit smaller? So they changed the size a little bit? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't notice the size difference. Must have been just subtle enough for me to not recognize it. Highlander. That is the thing that stands out the most, isn't it? For women Highlanders, or see, there it is. For women Highlanders, it's the thighs, right? And the dudes, it's like the entire upper body. They're just like male models. Like, holy shit. Highlanders. The matron smiles upon us this day with the safe return of you and your captured comrade. Its tidings are sure to raise immense spirits. Indeed. Well done securing the residential district. Al Amigo is nearly ours. Damn straight. You were a Femme Highlander max height. You towered over him when you were leveling your ult. And then he became taller suddenly at a different part of the story, I'm guessing? I'm guessing that's where you're going with that. Oh, no, I see what you're saying. Is when you change your character's appearance, then you were shorter.
Ah, the heroes of the hour. Not content with securing the residential district, you gifted me an Imperial Commander. What are you after, a medal?
Yeah, I won all of
The
them.
work is its own reward, General. I must say, however, that Fordola's claims were not a little disturbing. What manner of power could Xenos have acquired that might equal an icon?
Might she speak of our missing Omega?
Very possibly. The Empire's fondness for comparable Allagan technologies is exceedingly well documented. Have we made any progress with our own investigation?
That's a good question. Where the fuck is Omega?
The search goes on in earnest, but Sid has thus far found nothing of note. Mayhap the Garleans beat us to it. If they were working desperately to repair the machine, that might explain their decision to remain within their walls.
Jesus Christ, if they stick Omega on us, we're fucked.
Ah, Lise. I trust you surrendered Fordola into custody without incident. We were just discussing the pilot's claims.
About Xenos and his newfound powers. She hasn't said a word on the subject since we rescued Kryle. Even when the interrogator asked nicely.
mayhap I can offer some insight into her claims, or at least into the facility and the experiments they conducted during my time there. Though my memories of the period are somewhat muddled, there are a few things I remember with painful clarity.
Thancred told us only that Fordola had undergone some manner of treatment.
Yes. It is a place wholly dedicated to the creation of enhanced beings, whom they refer to as the Resonant. As I understand it, the process aims to imbue a test subject with the qualities of an individual with demonstrated magical aptitude. This entails the mechanical extraction and transfusion of some manner of primordial essence.
So that's how Fordola improved so fast. I knew there had to be something. She wasn't half as strong or quick to predict my attacks when we first met. If it weren't for Oriange's siphon thingy, I really don't think we'd have beaten her.
Siphon thingy.
My humble scheme asked far more in the execution than it required in the conception, I do assure thee.
Oh, you've got to stop doing that.
Seriously, he came out of fucking nowhere! What the hell?
In calling upon Lady Alisaie after her defeat, I was most intrigued to learn of the apparent effortlessness with which Fordola countered her attacks. 'Twas as if she knew the blade's destination ere its journey began. A most impressive feat under any circumstances, but an almost miraculous one when considered in the context of Fordola's unfamiliarity with my lady's arts. How then could she so perfectly predict an unknown opponent's every move? After much deliberation, I surmised that Fordola may be possessed of a preternatural ability to divine meaning from the fluctuations of an individual's ether and to instinctively react. To employ a metaphor, one might say that she was attuned to the whispers of my Lady Alisaie's soul.
Wait, have you not just described a manifestation of the Echo?
I had no conclusive proof.
Oh shit.
The available anecdotal evidence suggested only that Fordola was uncommonly sensitive to etheric fluctuations, and 'twas this which led me to develop my stratagem. I would fashion a device with the capacity to generate a massive disruption in the surrounding ether. If, as I suspected, Fordola's senses were indeed questing for the most minor of oscillations, the shock of exposure to a more amplitudinous etheric waveform would be akin to a debilitating bout of ether sickness.
How ingenious. I note that the success of your plan hinged on your device's wielder remaining ignorant of its purpose, lest Fordola divine your intent.
Oh, yeah, there we go. That's how we couldn't know.
Indeed so, Master Alphino. All things considered, 'twas a most fortuitous outcome.
Well, blind. I get it. It's like when,
That's
well,
putting it mildly. In any event, if Oriange is correct, that would mean these Resonant have been granted the power of the Echo via artificial means. A sobering thought, to say the least, and one which makes me wonder what else Xenos has in store.
Whatever the Viceroy's newfound powers, I know of none better equipped to face him. And face him you must. For there is now but one path forward, and it leads straight to Alamigo.
And it's not as if we came unprepared. We've got all our friends and allies fighting for the same thing. Honestly, right now, I feel like we could take on anyone and win. And I mean anyone.
Lisa's inspired. You know what? I'm with her. Victory is as good as ours. Fucking do this shit.
Exactly. Oh, I wouldn't want to be in Xenos' boots. Not with the likes of us coming to get him.
Right, we're gonna read his verdict
Right,
soon.
I'd best get back to the residential district. Thancred and the Resistance forces are waiting.
It is time we join the main host.
Give him our own verdict.
Ryle, in light of your recent ordeal, might I suggest that you remain with the rearguard for now?
Oh, if you insist. Just this once.
So the double blind, it kind of reminds me of that episode of Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Where they had to, when they were defeating Pegasus in the early part of the story, since he could read their minds with the Millennial item, Yugi and his counterpart, his alter ego, had to switch places without telling each other what their strategies were, so he couldn't tell what they were going to do next. They had to put trust in each other, not letting each other see each other's cards, yada yada. So it was like he was going up against two people who didn't know each other's next move, and therefore he couldn't predict what they were going to do. Yugi and the Pharaoh. I can't wait to see Marshal Slafferson in action. His male strike is the stuff of legends. As I said, there's but one path forward. We take Alamigo, and with it, Xenos' head. Well said. I must admit, my Leminsan counterpart's enthusiasm is infectious. I find that I too am eager to see this so-called male strike firsthand. I've already seen it. I'm pretty sure it's a move he used, right, in Hullbreaker Isle? Hard? Because I'm assuming they're talking about the, yeah, Slafferson is, Mistbeard, right? I prithee proceed with the utmost caution, Leon. There be truth in Fordola's words, and the Viceroy is indeed possessed of a power echoing that of the Icons, then still greater strength shall be required to bring about his defeat. I ain't backing down. If I may, General, is there aught Leon and I can do to assist with final preparations? I'm glad you asked. Pippin informed me moments ago that all forces are in position and that we are ready to commence the assault. Naught remains but to notify the Alliance commanders. If you've no objections, I should be glad to have you do the honors, Leon. You were instrumental to the success of Operation Archon. You helped bring an end to the Dragonson War. You are a hero to the people and a symbol of hope. Some might judge it an empty gesture, or worse, a waste of your talents, but I know it would mean much to everyone here. No, I get it. It's good. The General makes a good point. The Warrior of Light's worth may be measured not only by what he does, but by what he inspires others to do. It is one thing to hear the tales, another to look upon the man himself. Now is the time to remind our comrades that they are not alone. Very well said. Alright. Not a problem. I can do it. Hey! What's up, guys? Lucia? It's been a while. Xenos has never cared a whit for politics. He lives for war and war alone. Kill him or he will kill you. That was my intention from the beginning, Lucia. Thank you. I never thought otherwise. I wasn't thinking about taking him prisoner. That dude is a psychopath. He's going down. Plus, he doesn't seem the type to surrender either, so... Which is what she was implying. Ha! That you should be the one to bring me word. By the Fury, it is good to see you, my friend. It's been a while, Emmerich. It's been a while. You, who stood with us in our direst hour, will ever be an inspiration to my countrymen, and to me. Though Ishgard's debt can never be repaid, it is my hope that our deeds this day shall go some small way to redressing the balance. Oh, it will. Several times you defended our gates. Let's return the favor by demolishing theirs. Right on. Yeah, exactly, Crimson. He yearns for combat so much that if he could, he'd probably fight us in the bear, naked. And most likely be erect in the process. Yeah, I think definitely. That dude gets off on violence. That's why I keep saying he's a fucking psychopath. Dude is fucking crazy. The Elder Seeds here saw fit to grant me mercy at Cartano. Perhaps if the opportunity allows, we may offer the same to my former comrades, sorry. But if not, then so be it. Mamikane. All is ready? Very well. Though many will fall in the coming battle, how many more shall know liberty for their sacrifice? There is a time for peace and a time for war. Even the matron understands this. We who have received of hers and the elemental's blessings go now to stand for Eorzea and her children. Thank you for that, Kane. Matron, forgive us for what we must do. It's ugly business. No one's arguing that. That's for sure. It is rare these days that I am granted leave to take the field. Mayhap I should have brought my mask. Bring back old Mistbeard again, huh? It's time then. Though this is not my theory of choice, we will play our part. Our cannons care not either way. That battery has sunk enough ships to fill a fleet. It does not like to be bested by a gate. Well said, Melvin. Well said. They are fine gates, no doubt, and they will make fine slag. I love their confidence. Everyone's, you know, exhuming radiant confidence right now. It's good. It's inspirational. Gets you pumped up for the final battle, right? But yeah, I guess, you know, in a way, the Mole aren't... Specifically the Tharl. Not the Mole. But the Tharl back in the Azim Steppe are not too different from Xenos. They're almost equally as psychotic, so it's good to know that they're on our side. But Xenos is a different kind of, there's nuance to it for sure. Like, they enjoy combat, but he doesn't enjoy he doesn't just enjoy combat. That dude is sadistic. Like, they said he actually enjoys torturing people and getting them to hate him, which is a little different from the Tharl, which they just like to fight. You know? And Xenos is like, no. I want you to like fucking hate me. I'm gonna torture the shit out of you and take pleasure in it. You know, it's a different vibe, I gotta say. It's way more psychotic. It is done then? Thank you, Leon, for humoring an old bull. The pleasure was all mine, Raban. I understand the importance of it. Gotta keep troop morale up. Maelstrom, Adder, and Ishgardian forces are in position, General. Resistance forces in the Alamegan Quarter are ready and await our signal. Not left to do but the deed itself. I'm with you, Raban. Just give me the word. It is a rare thing indeed for the Elder Seeds here to enter the fray. Yeah, she's here. She's ready to fight. Never thought I'd have the chance to fight alongside the Admiral herself. We'll make her proud. Excuse me. I've asked Urianger to look after Cryo. He will keep her out of harm's way. Though, after what she has endured, her physical well-being may be the least of our worries. True. Worry not for her safety. Look thee to the east. Will do. The measure of his reach. Right then, I must go to my men. I shall be leading the first charge through the breach. And we shall head to the front. Pippin has command of our artillery outside the gate. He'll not be hard to find. Ah, but before you go, I have a final favor to ask. Give this to my son. He will understand. Okay. You forgot what you were called? You don't remember your Grand Company rank at this time? You could already hear the fighting started. Do you hear that shit? Yeah, I've been stuck at Lieutenant just because I was too lazy to start doing the squadron stuff. Morale's at ultimate max. Yeah, our soldiers are fucking pumped. Let's fucking do this. But yeah, I forgot. Like, I was I've been lieutenant forever because I never did the squadron thing because I didn't know the fastest and most efficient way to level up your squadron in your Grand Company back then. I've only barely recently learned that now, in part thanks to you and your help, Crimson. So I appreciate you for that. Yeah, I appreciate the advice and the help and everything. But yeah, like, since I didn't know what to do with it, and I was just like, this seems like such a boring waste of time, I don't care. That's why I'm still lieutenant. Let's do this. I'm gonna fly right over the battlefield. All the way over to Pippin. There's an ether current over here that requires you to, like, go all the way over here and go through these tunnels and come out here. And then do a balancing act right there. And if you fall, you gotta go all the way back again and try again. I don't know if that ether current's still there or if it's nicer now, since they did change the ether current locations and there's less of them now. That might not be a thing anymore. Look at the package in your inventory, by the way. Oh, okay. I'll check it out. Before I turn it in. Holy shit, it's Krista! Well, here she's called Salt Druver, but this is a one-to-one for sure. Or, not one-to-one exactly, but a very, very similar character model to Krista from Final Fantasy VIII. One of the boss fights in Ultimecia's castle. One of her underlings, I guess. Her servants. She was immune to magic, right? Because she was a giant crystal, so she had auto-reflect on. So if you tried to use any magic against her, you were fucked. Which means if you unlocked magic, because you know all your powers get sealed when you enter Ultimecia's castle, and you have to unlock them one by one by killing the boss fights, or servants. If you unlock magic, and it's like the only form of attack you had when you went to go fight Krista, you were screwed. You can really get fucked over in that final endgame dungeon in FF8 if you don't know the proper order of unlocking things, which you won't on the blind playthrough. Which is, I think that's where the main challenge of it comes from. Because once you know what to do in that dungeon, it's so easy. It's like, whatever. But I think that goes for any game, doesn't it? Familiarity makes it easier. Your second playthrough is never as hard as the first. At least usually. I think they lessened the stuff to only have them be the currents along MSQ story. Yeah, so that one's probably not there anymore. That ether current I described is probably no longer a thing. Raban's package. One can only imagine what this bulky package contains. The quest is called The Measure of His Reach. I'm sorry, guys, it makes it too easy. So it would seem our position here is secure. Pippin? Leon, Wolfinger. What is that you've got there? I would have read it right here anyway. Because every time I turn in stuff like this, I always read the description for it before I hand it over, so... I can only imagine what this bulky package contained. Jesus Christ. Raban's package. Please, Crimson. I can't even repeat that. That's Monka TOS for me to say, I think. That's getting too close. That's getting too close to crossing a certain line. By the 12, this is Tizono. Oh, it's one of Raban's swords. Well, he can't use the other one anymore because... And yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, he can't use the other one anymore because he doesn't have two hands anymore. He's only got one hand, so... I was kind of wondering, what the fuck's he gonna do with his other blade? He used to dual wield, right? So I guess he gave it to Pippin, but... First he shrunk it down somehow. Yeah, like you said, Crimson, his blade is now toothpick size. How the fuck did he shrink it down and give it to Pippin so he could use it? Is that just a thing? We're just not supposed to question it, maybe? Because, like, if an Aura or a Rogadin trades their spear with a Lalafell, and they give it to a Lalafell, suddenly when the Lalafell equips it, it's going to be this tiny-ass little toothpick. So maybe it's just this magic we're just not supposed to question, you know? It's just one of those suspension of disbelief sort of things. He would have that sword in his mouth. Wow. That'd be quite something if they ever depicted Raban like that, right? But he never did do that. Missed opportunity, I think. The bow of Alamigo's legendary sword, forged from two cursed blades. Oh, that's why there's two of them. This sword is a symbol of everything my father fought to achieve. A weapon claimed on the blood sands, and with it, fortune and glory. Its flames consumed the unworthy, but by fire was he reborn. Now it's yours, Pippin. That he should bequeath it to me now, to carry on his legacy. Well, I shall endeavor to deserve it, but I'll be damned if this is his final battle. Tell him, Pippin, we ain't gonna let him die. I don't think he plans to die either. Once we begin, there will be no respite until it's over. Are you ready, my friends? Ready as we'll ever be. Very well. Brace yourselves. It should be quite a spectacle. Vice Marshal! Vice Marshal! Imperial units approaching from the north! I said that a little too quickly with the wrong cadence there, but I didn't read the exclamation mark after the first one. Aiming to destroy our artillery, are they? How many? Total number is unconfirmed. At least one squadron. But sir, they're wolfmen. Fairy Domite. Bloody hells, that's all we need. Call up the Bloodsworn. Tell him to make ready. Marshal Tarupin, wait! These wolfmen of whom you speak hail from Doma. They were coerced into fighting for the Empire. Spirited away to a foreign land and told that if they disobeyed, the lives of their kin would be forfeit. But their homeland has been liberated. They have no reason to continue serving their Imperial masters. Ere you engage them in battle, I beseech you, grant us a moment to go and attempt to convince them to lay down their arms. Yeah, give us a chance to let them know Doma's not even under the yoke anymore. I am loath to gift our enemy more time to prepare. But if there's a chance that this conflict might be avoided, I suppose we must take it. Go then, but be quick. We will, Vice Marshal. With me, Leon. Right. This expansion mostly had FF6 references. A couple FF5 references too, with Bartz as a little minion. And you know, of course, we still have yet to do the patch content, the post-game stuff that comes, you know, after we finish the story of the expansion. But you know, it's good to see that they're also including some FF8 stuff there with that enemy that's based off Crystal. Alfina, what's up? We will wait here for the Lupin to arrive. Steel yourself, my friend. Though I hope to resolve this without resorting to violence, it would seem wise to prepare for the worst. Alright. They come, Leon! I suppose the FF6 stuff is probably because that one, out of most of the mainline games in the series, FF6 had the biggest, like... You! Clear the road! Basically out of our way. It had the most, like, a core part of FF6's storyline was anti-imperialism, you know? That was the biggest theme of the whole Empire trying to take over everything, yada yada. Even though a shit ton of Final Fantasy games have that. But FF6 was the most prominent, the whole theme of imperialism and breaking free from it. It started with FF2, and then FF4 kind of did it a little bit too, and then 6, you know, really went into it. But anyway. Honorable warriors of Doma, and Doma is a town in FF6. My name is Alfina Leviure, and I come before you with news of great import. Silence, boy! You stand upon a battlefield. Be gone or be cut down. Doma is free! Lord Hien has returned and driven Yotsuyu and the Imperials from your lands. We were there. We helped him. There is no need for you to fight for Xenos. And as a side note, while I was saying all that other stuff, I like that Hien's theme song became the same as Cyan's, which is essentially the same as Doma's overall theme song from FF6. Lord Hien is dead and you are a liar. What could a boy such as you do against Magitech? Throw stones and spit curses? Oh, he's underestimating me. Alfino, judging him by his size, huh? Invoke my lord's name again at your peril. We will suffer no falsehoods. These wolf guys are pretty big, actually. They're pretty tall. I speak only the truth. Put up your weapons, I beg of you. Let us speak as friends and not shed blood in vain. If your claims were true, we would gladly sheathe our blades and embrace our brothers. But since they must surely be false, we would be traitors to accept. Our lives and those of our loved ones forfeit. Words are air. You will prove the truth of your tale on the battlefield or die in dishonor. So we're gonna fight no matter what, just to prove our innocence. Or rather, that we're not lying, I mean. Ugh. Kind of self-defeating, but fine. Because, I mean, it's like, basically, if you can defeat us, then we know you're not lying. It's like, what? So we gotta fight no matter what? If you can defeat us, then we'll know we don't have to fight. How does that make any sense? God damn it. Liars! If you die this day, then we shall know you for liars. Truly? Must we fight to prove that we need not fight? Thank you, Alfino. I'm glad you saw the fucking... You saw it like I did, yeah. You are no strangers to battle. How much is plain? Just slow-mo run. I am the White. I am Hakuro, and I will be your opponent. I got you. Bring it on, Hakuro. Until I am satisfied, we shall fight on. Give me your all. On your guard. His strength far exceeds that of his brethren. Noted. Cower before the wind. What the fuck are those? Is that all you can muster, Eorzeans? Hold knockback! I just realized I have to get away from that. Such ferocity. If he does not relent, we shall be forced to kill him! I think that's his intention. Maybe. I don't know, he knows his own limits, I think. Hang in there, Alfino. Don't get killed on me. Holy shit. That was a lot of dodging just now. So be it. Moonstone Carbuncle, come! What are you doing, Alfino? Stand within the Carbuncle's lords. They will grant you strength. I can't stand here. Enough! You're every bit the warriors you claim to be. I see, he does know his, Whew! He does know his limits. He didn't fight to the death, he gave up. For an Arcanist, Alfie is very tanky. Yeah, fucking plot armor, am I right? Main characters always can take way more than we can while playing the same job classes. I dream of a day when people accept my words as truth without demanding that I prove them through feats of strength. But come, we must away. Agreed, Alfino. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Creeping Adila. Freaking me out over there. You fought with honor and restraint. You could have killed my men and perhaps even me. But you did not. For this, I thank you. Warriors brave and true, I pray you tell us of the battle for Doma's liberation. We should be glad to do so. We took on a whole squadron on our own. Me and Alfie are badasses now. Excuse me. Lord Hien, returned? Such joy this news brings us. But for Lord Gosetsu to perish in the keep's collapse, to be taken from us by such treachery, there is no justice. Indeed. Eyes forward, Hakuro. He wished for no better death. You knew him well. Excuse me. Aye, he would not suffer us to mourn with so much undone. So we will not. Duty comes before all. All Lupin shall know of Doma's liberation and of your part in it. When you breach the gates, we shall turn on the Imperials as one. With fang and claw shall we rip open the throats of our masters. This the White swears. Go get him, Hakuro. Thank you. When our war is ended, I am certain that your lord will help us to return you all to Doma. Such a curious thing, Destiny. To see us meet with friends of Lord Hien in this distant corner of the world. But we shall not keep you. Your day is not yet done. There. We got rid of some Imperials without having to kill them. All's well that ends well. Come, let us not keep our comrades in waiting. We have a nation to liberate. Indeed. Thaumaturge's Guild is here.
Ah, you are returned. Were your negotiations with the Wolfmen successful?
Sorry.
The one they called the White was receptive to our words once we told him of Doma's liberation. They withdrew behind the walls to inform their brethren. If the gods are good, no blood shall be shed between our peoples this day.
Hear, hear. Now, I think it's time we did something about those gates.
Let her rip, Pippin.
Thaumaturges, forward! Give me hellfire! Give me Ifrit's bloody inferno!
Damn. That's fucking cool.
Give me a curse and winter! Enough ice and snow to bury a behemoth!
Ah, I see. Make it hot, then cold. That'll weaken the shit out of any steel, making it easy to break. Smart plan. The temperature change.
Cannons, fire at will! Let no man say we neglected to knock!
I love it. This is great.
Damn that armor! We nearly had it!
Shit!
Is that...
Bear witness, my Eorzean brothers and sisters! Doma is come to pay her debts!
Lord Hien!
Hell yeah!
We will deal with the flying machines! Forward, my friends! For freedom and justice!
You heard the man! All cannons resume firing!
It worked! You agree?
We're through. The way is clear.
The waifu is here. Oh hey, Deathwing Duck, you're here too. I haven't seen you in a while. Glad to have you back. Welcome back to the stream. Unless you've just been lurking, which is totally fine, by the way. Hope you've been enjoying the content. Happy to have you. Not much of an opening, but it's an opening. Can you hear us, Xenos? I didn't read the rest. He said something, though. But yeah, we knocked. Eorzea is at your gates. That's what he said. Anyone else say anything? No turning back. Match and guide my arrows that each might strike true. Victory will be ours. The Almegan Brigade is coming for you, lot. Time to split skulls the Laminzen way. May the elementals show us favor in our hour of need. Everyone's fucking pumped. And rightfully so. The Vice Marshal's strategy for breaching the gates was most ingenious. A pity he did not account for the Magitech armor, but to be fair, they did not account for the Domans either. Exactly. He didn't stay true to his word. By the Fury! Did that man just bring down flying armor with a single stroke in mid-air? The way of the samurai, Emmerich. The way of the samurai. You do not think he would actually wait until the last... Oh no. Of course not. He's no Godolphin. I see, he's comparing Lord Hien to what he just did to what Vidofnir did when she saved the little girl, right? That's good. A shame there's no Dragoon here. Oh, out of all the... Oh, okay. I was like, what do you mean? I see, yeah, of all the people here. The soldiers. If you find Xenos, you kill him. No hesitation. Others may be taken prisoner, but not him. Not under any circumstances. I'm glad we're of the same mind, Ravan. That guy is one sick puppy that's gotta be put down. Like I said, he doesn't seem like the type to surrender anyway. That guy will fight to his last fucking breath. Fucking psycho. Pippin? Impeccable timing, those Domans. Come, comrades. The enemy's gate is down. Forward! The measure of his reach. Alright, let's do this. Level 70, the final quest. Stormblood. The grand finale for this expansion. The battle for Alamigo is at hand. All forces have been ordered to advance into the city proper. I trust your unit of elite adventurers is ready, Leon? Excellent. Your objective is to make haste for the castle and kill Xenos the Galbus. Any questions? Of course not. Now go and get the bastard. You said it, Pippin. That son of a bitch is gonna get what's coming to him. He's just repeating himself. Lead the way, Leon. I will be right behind you. Together, we will make Xenos pay for everything he has done. Damn straight. Our allies have cleared the way forward. Up to us to finish the job now. But it's getting hot as hell in here like I knew it would, so I'm gonna raise my fan speed just a little bit and open my curtains because it's getting dark too. It's past midday for me. The light, it burns. Alright, let's do this. Apologies if you can hear the fan now, because it wasn't at full speed before, but now it is. Damn broken air conditioning. Alright. Alamigo. Liberty or death. Now begins the battle for the future of a nation. Together with the brave men and women of the Eorzean Alliance and the Resistance, you and your fellow adventurers must enter the city and make for the castle. where Xenos Galvis resides, and put an end to his reign of terror. You heard the man. Everyone's here for the grand finale. Like Smash Ultimate. I know I keep making that damn joke, but can't help it. Hope you guys can't hear the echo, but I had to turn it up a little. I want this amazing music, this soundtrack and everything to be drowned out by my fans, so... Here they come. Fuck it. Stand back! Tossing a bomb! Way's clear, keep moving. Thanks, buddy. I ain't falling for that. These are the guys I was thinking of. So the boss fight from the previous dungeon had 2 of these as ads during the boss fight in FF6, so... And he was one of them too, he was just much bigger. Well, I think they've got me, that's cute. Scorpion round the bend. Remember to attack while its tail is up. That is an amazing FF7 reference. That. Here it's called the Magitech Scorpion. We know it as the Guard Scorpion from FF7. And I like that they kept the mistranslation of Barret telling you not to attack when its tail is up, or I think Cloud tells you, right? And they referenced it right there. Remember to attack while its tail is up. It's like, you're not supposed to attack when its tail is up. It's not really a mistranslation, but rather the way Cloud words it is confusing. Because he says, attack while its tail is up, and he'll counterattack. But he says it in 2 different sentences that are like not shown on screen at the same time. So if you read it with the wrong cadence, you'll think he's telling you to attack when its tail is up. But you're not supposed to. Anyway. Alright. Time to make Cloud and Barret proud. Let's do this. Shit, it's targeting me. There's the tail laser counterattack. There, that wasn't too bad. Fond memories of this dungeon? Kill him! Kill the bastard! Ain't killing me, I'm a one-man army. I'll take you all down. He's using the cannon. Go, honored hero, go! Thanks, buddy. Love how everybody's just doing their best to support you and get you to where you need to go, basically. Like, everyone's helping you along the way. I think that's really cool. Mala Small Asina. It's that scientist working for Xenos who, you know, had Kryl in that capsule and everything, in case you guys forgot. Alright, payback for what you did to Kryl. Recording subject performance.
I shall have to share these findings.
Oh,
Initiate soul extraction.
mind jack.
Success.
Oh shit.
The soul rebels.
That was an out-of-body experience.
This day.
Impossible. Incredible! I don't know if those were his last words before he died or if we're taking him prisoner, but either way, he's fucked. He almost had me, though. I'll give him that much. He almost fucking had me. Okay, this is where I came from. I got turned around. You will go no further. Who's gonna stop me? You? That's a raging bull. Is that them? Yeah, it's Pippin and Raban kicking some ass. Enemies here? Impossible! Not so much now. Wish I could get him closer. Come on. I can't even get out of that now. Alright, fuck it. I'll just focus on you till you're dead. There. Yeah, and I got turned around with the soul extraction thing. Going the wrong fucking way. It's a red and a blue one. Wrong button. Alright, it's payback time. This is our third and final battle. I won't suffer to lose a third time. Not to this son of a bitch. Sound like Ultros. No, this is our final battle, I swear. Like a moth to the flame. But why else would you come if not for this? Touché. Psycho. Let us begin. I remember what that does.
Let this moment last.
That shit ain't gonna work on me twice. Or 3 times. He's fucking loving this. Holy shit. You were right, Crimson. He's getting off on this shit.
Show me your will. Yes, yes, just so. Pity the strength. Power to transcend.
Apparently so. How glorious the violence within you. You like it, huh? This one's sick puppy. Of course, he wouldn't go down that easily. Still, that was one hell of a fucking fight. This is the part where, aside from the incredibly epic music and everything, I really felt like they started doing a great job at making fights feel really intense, you know? It's just... Obviously the music adds a lot to it, but even the mechanics that they added to that fight and everything, it just feels good. Like you're playing a really good-ass game, you know? I was, it's such an intense fight your first time through when you actually do it synced and everything. And even when you do it unsynced like I did right now, it's still very... The showmanship of it is still very good. You know, the aesthetic with all the moves he uses, the different mechanics he does, and how flashy it all is. That's the word I was looking for. It's very flashy. Which just adds to the epicness of it. The memory was you being the last alive as a Dark Knight when he was low on HP. He used Limit Break 1 to stay alive longer and used Living Dead to kill him and then die 2 seconds after. That's fucking epic, Crimson. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's the kind of epic shit that could happen in fights like this. And it feels really fucking good because you're going up against someone who the storyline has like really built up to just be this really powerful villain, you know? And to defeat him in such a clutch way like that, that's memories for a lifetime right there. That's so fucking cool. The gun.
Yes! Yes! Such ferocity. Such tenacity.
It's fucking insane!
I am loath to recall how disappointed I was when first we fought. But finally, after bathing in the blood and offal of your enemies, finally you prove yourself worthy prey for the hunt. It fills you even now, doesn't it? The hunger to bite down on my jugular, to feel the warmth fill your mouth and run over even as you drink deep. Good. Good. This is the beast I have longed to face. As you sharpen your claws, I too sought newfound strength. But this is no place for a final contest. Come! The heavens shall bear witness to our dance.
He thinks he knows me, but he wasn't completely wrong. That quote, yeah, exactly. I was like, he's not completely wrong. I do yearn to kill him for everything he's done. So I guess he's not wrong, but it's not like I'm getting off on it like he does. I don't think that matters to him, though. It's just the fact that It's the fact that I hate him enough to want to kill him really badly. What the hell is this?
Welcome.
That's what he wants.
Royal Menagerie. The King of Ruin built this place for his foreign queen. He kept it filled with familiar creatures from her homeland. They bored me all. This fine specimen, on the other hand, is simply divine.
It's Shinryu!
Your fates are entwined, are they not, Icon Slayer? This dragon, this embodiment of unbridled despair, born of a desperate man's burning hatred for the Empire.
Gilbert, yeah.
How raw the raging tempest that churns within its breast. No myth made manifest this, but a being of pure violence. Mayhap you are the true architect of our design. You who fought the very soul of vengeance to the edge and watched him fall. You who let slip the Allegan Hound to drive this icon into my arms.
Omega being the Allegan Hound.
Oh my, have I said too much? Forgive me, this sensation is wholly unfamiliar to me. A question, then, and I should like very much for you to speak from the heart. If I were to stand aside, what would you do to this icon?
Kills.
Ah, as simple as that. But of course, you are the Icon's slayer. Such certainty is to be expected. A pity. There is another alternative. Or there would be. Had you only mastered your ability.
What is he driving at?
I speak of the Echo, of course. Does it merely render you immune to iconic influence, or is it rather that your influence is far greater than theirs? Granted, these implications are of no moment to a savage who thinks only of killing the beast before him. But when I read Van Belsar's reports, I immediately saw the boundless potential of the Echo. I saw how it could be instrumental in binding an icon to one's will. Hence my research and the Resonant, and oh so much more. All icons must be exterminated without exception. Such was the Imperial mandate issued by my great-grandfather, after he saw firsthand the destruction wrought by one such being. They are a blight upon this star, he felt. And so he began his great and just crusade. Ha! 'Twas not justice which spurred his campaign, but fear! Fear of the Icons! Fear of their power! Cowardice made them march forth to battle. Pathetic. Man should fight for the joy of it. To live, to eat, to breed. Lesser beasts snap and howl at one another for this. Only man has the wisdom and the clarity to embrace violence for its own sake.
Jesus Christ. Sad to say he isn't wrong, though.
We who are born into this merciless, meaningless world have but one candle of life to burn. I know you understand this. You and I are one and the same. Together, we could while away the quiet hours as friends and confidants. If you would accept me.
He wants to be friends now, huh? You're fucking insane. That ain't gonna happen.
And yet, in doing so, you prove me right. We are warriors. 'Twas plain from the first how this would end. You live for these moments, when all hangs in the balance, when the difference between life and death is but a single stroke. I live for them too! This is who we are, my friend! This is all we are! Alamigo and Doma and Golemald be damned!
Oh, shit! He actually did it!
We tower above the gods. You by your gift, I by my might.
Shit, just like Fordola.
And before the resonant, the gods shall be made to heal.
Shit, he's become like Arden. He's subjugated an actual god.
An ending to mark a new beginning.
Well, shit. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us, eh? My jugular and fills your mouth. Oh my god, comes. Of course. My jugular, filling your mouth, yada yada, and then he looks back after he turns pissed. Of course. Of course. I never noticed he did that, but alright. That's very... But I knew you were talking about that quote, though. Yeah. The part where he says, you know, you really yearn to, like, reach for my jugular and feel the sensation of my blood filling your mouth as you know, take my life and all that. I knew you were talking about that quote. But yeah, what he said, it's damn true, isn't it? For better or for worse, we've learned to do things that other animals would only really do out of, like, pure instinct. And one of those things is, unfortunately, violence. Like, we've learned to do some things just for pleasure. And two of the main things are sex and violence, I would say, yeah. Like, animals mostly just do it... They mostly just have sex just to procreate. We do it sometimes just for fun. A lot of times. And violence, well, you only have to look at, like, boxing, UFC, even other sports that are not as direct, but still very much full physical contact, like football, you know? So he's not completely wrong about human psychology, Xenos. Just the one thing he chooses to embrace out of all those things is, you know, violence. The one thing we do when we don't have to just for the pleasure. For him, it's violence. That's how he gets off. I do wonder how he turned out that way, though. It's like, Jesus Christ. Anyway. We gotta put a stop to him. I like the emotes he used Deathwing, though, because it's hella cute. Oh yeah, dolphins, too. Dolphins have developed enough, if you want to call it that, to do sex for pleasure, too. That's true. Yeah, they're down bad. They're almost as bad as humans down, definitely. They're down fucking bad. That's very true. They're some horny motherfuckers, dolphins. That's very true. Phew. Well, this is it. The final battle. But we're getting cucked, because it's been 2 hours, so... And I know the finale of this game takes at least an hour. Starting from when this battle starts. So in order to make sure my video just stays at 2 hours and not gets too long, I'm gonna take my break now, and then I'll come back to finish off Xenos and Shinryu at once together, hopefully, if everything goes to plan. They're a cruel, fucked up species. I only know about their horniness. I don't know about everything else. I haven't learned that much about dolphins, but yeah. I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes as usual, and then we'll close this out. So, BRB. This is a cliffhanger.